Ooh. Why am I going back to Thailand? Well, here to talk about it. I ran a little poll on my Instagram, having people ask me questions about why I'm going back, what I'm doing. So I'm gonna answer all those questions and just talk as a whole why I'm deciding to return. So as of now, I have my flight plan for the end of May to head back to Koh Samui. Um, I'm gonna train all summer. I have all summer off, June and July. So that's the outline of the plan. But it's gonna be an adventure. So we'll get into the questions. First question that I had four people ask: Yori, Jonas, Gianni, and Greg. They all asked along the lines of, "Am I gonna fight?" I'm not sure. I think over the summer it might not be time yet, but we'll see how I feel when I'm out there. As I've said, I definitely want to do a fight at some point. Uh, I've always said that I want to do one fight in my life just for the experience of it and say I did it. That's not true. That was a lie. I want to win one fight in my life just to say I did it and have the experience of it. So hopefully that's the first fight, right? Hopefully that's the first fight. I win, and then I retire 1-0, undefeated, baby. Um, but if I lose, then I'll do another one. But as of right now, my head's kind of in the space of I think this summer I'll just go out there, enjoy my time, continue to train, uh, and then come next winter when I go again, like November through February. I think that might be the time. It's just hard to take a leap into one of these Muay Thai fights, man. I I've been training little bits while I've been back home, but I talked to my friends and I explained to them like I would do a boxing fight right now, no problem. Boxing, I feel so comfortable, so confident. I would just hop into that. But Muay Thai is no joke. Uh, I think it's much more serious, much more dangerous. You got to be much more prepared and in the right headspace for that. So it's not something I'm going to take lightly. I got to make sure that I'm ready. And I know you get to a point where you never feel ready. You just have to take the leap at some point. So that's why I say I'm not certain. We'll see where my head is at when I'm out there. But as of right now, I think the plan is more going to be for next winter to have that fight, as opposed to over the summer. From Mauricio, can't read that one, buddy. Got a few questions I probably can't read. Jared asks, what will you do differently this time that you learned from the last trip? So I'm doing a couple things. I was able to get in touch with um, a nice guest house, some better accommodation through some of the people that I met while I was out there. So I already set up my accommodation in a place that I think is much nicer than the last place I was staying. Good deal too, about 400 US per month. So I have that all sorted. This time I'm also going to try a couple different gyms. I really enjoyed Punch It. I loved it there. I'll definitely be back. But I do want to try Lamai Muay Thai out as well. And then, I don't know, maybe just explore around the island, see if there's anything else for me. I'm again staying in Lamai. But the big thing is that this time I will get a scooter and I will drive around instead of being on my bicycle. So I'll have a lot more freedom, a lot more mobility. So I'll definitely be checking out Choin some more, spending more time out there, riding around the island. I can go to the waterfall more often, go on hikes more often, hit the temples on my own when I'm feeling it. It'll be a lot more, like I said, a lot more freedom and a lot more flexibility. And that kind of rolls into a question that Ria had. What are you most excited for? That's one of the things that I am most excited for is just being able to get around more freely. I'm so psyched, man, to get a scooter. I'm gonna get a nice pair of like visor glasses, some clear ones, so I can use them at night. A nice speaker. Whatever scooter I get, I'm gonna get like the stand so I can put my phone on it for directions. I'm just gonna be like mobbing out on the scooter, man, everywhere I go. It's gonna be really nice. What else am I most excited for? I'm just excited to be back there, dude. I'm excited to be at a place where I have peace again. And I just enjoy getting up every day. And there's it's just this sense of calm that I don't get while I'm here. And that's not to say like I'm grateful I get up every day here too, and I try to spend every day doing at least something that I love once a day at the very minimum. Uh, so I'm always grateful that I'm getting up I'm able to be here. But over there, it's just a whole different level of gratitude and peace. On top of that, even though the food options are limited for me because of my nut allergy, eating out there, I just felt so much better. The food here is just poison. I say it all the time, but I'm excited to be back in a place where my body's not actively being poisoned by the food that I'm eating, and I could feel actually healthy again. Because since I've been back, I've just felt like shit. So it's what it is, unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to that very much. Uh, we'll continue from Zach. What other countries are you considering going to? So, the original plan was I was thinking of doing Bali this summer. And I still would like to hit Bali at some point, but I think it needs to be a shorter trip. I think it can't be like a super long stay, like I'm doing in Thailand. I had some friends that I met on my last trip in Thailand that went to Bali right after, training at Bali MMA. And I had one of my good friends, Gabby. She was just in Bali as well. And just from the information that I heard from them and the research that I did, it seemed like Samui was just the better option for me. Bali is a lot more crowded, way more touristy. Everything is a lot more spread out, but it's very hard to get around. And as I was saying, one of the things I'm most excited for is to have that scooter and drive around. And from what I heard, it's much harder to ride around on a scooter in Bali than it is in Samui. So I don't want to take that risk, that danger right now. I'd rather just go enjoy my time in Samui over the summer again. With the freedom that I have, though, I'm not opposed to taking like a couple day trips to some nearby places if there's some cheap flights. So I'll be keeping an eye out, maybe like Phuket, Krabi, spend a couple days in Bangkok. We'll see how the trip goes, and if there's any opportunities that present themselves. Other than that, we also had a question from Diamanta. I don't remember if that's how you pronounce your name. She asked, after Thailand, any plans for heading to the Netherlands? So I met her back when I was working Chippendales, and she lives in the Netherlands. I absolutely would love to come to the Netherlands again. I met a handful of people during my time on Samui that are also in the Netherlands and Amsterdam, and I would absolutely love to kind of do a Europe tour next year. I would love to hit Spain, Portugal. I'd love to come back to the Netherlands, Italy for sure as well. So I'm hoping maybe around summer of next year I can do more of a Europe tour and hit a lot of these European countries. Switzerland, I might try and do Switzerland later this year as well with some of the friends that I made that live there. So yeah, a lot of different places I'd love to go. Japan, Tokyo's on the list. I might try and do that later this year as well before I head back to Thailand in the winter. Nothing's confirmed yet. I'm kind of just playing it by ear, going with the flow as I go through things. But yes, plenty of other countries that I would like to see and like to visit. But I think Samui is going to be hard to stay away from and hard to go other places when I know I love Samui so much already. But yeah, we'll see as time goes on. From Kim, will you be on the next 90-day fiance? I don't believe I will. No fiance for me for probably quite some time. If the right one comes along, then maybe we'll entertain it, but no 90-day fiance for me. That sounds like a headache. From Bali, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry guys with the name pronunciations, I'm really bad. She says, lucky you, I'm jealous. Don't be jealous, just book a flight yourself. Meet me back out there. Chain asks, when XRP Moon? Dude, it's this year, I think, I hope. More patience, 50 cents, we'll be here forever. And then he also said, I want a pina colada. Don't worry, brother, we're gonna get some pina coladas. We're on the cruise in a month. So I go on a cruise out of LA on the 21st, I get back the 26th, then I leave for Samui on the 28th. And Julian asked how long. I already kind of covered it. 2 months again this time, June and July. Then I'll come back for my cousin's bachelor party, his wedding, and after that, we fly back. And we figure out the plans moving forward after there. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on. To speak in more general terms about why I'm going back, it's just I loved it there so much. Life there was just so much better than it is here. I'm so excited to go back and train Muay Thai every day. Since being back in Vegas, it's like a hassle. I have to go so out of my way to train Muay Thai and fight, which is really what I love to do. And doing that on a daily basis on an island in the middle of Southeast Asia, the lifestyle was just unmatchable. Of so much time to just think, work on myself, work on YouTube, do my Muay Thai, meet new people, have like this awesome community of other travelers and of locals. The vibe is just immaculate there. And overall, I think that's why I'm going back. It was the first place that I've truly found where I was like, wow, life makes so much sense now. And I think that's what it comes down to. I'm going back because it makes sense. The US, Vegas, none of this stuff makes sense, man. At least not to me. So that is why I'm going to Thailand again. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. And if you have more questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. I'll absolutely make another video if I see fit. If you have any questions also about getting out to Thailand, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out, happy to answer. And subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 1,000. I would like to hit 1,000 before I head back to Thailand at the end of May. And if you want to support the channel even more, I'm starting a Patreon. I'm trying to get it going. It's nothing crazy yet. The channel's still very small, but I want to start working on testing out different ways to monetize things in the future. Once the audience is bigger, the Patreon, I think, will just be a place where I can focus on providing more content, more info, and one-on-one direct communication with me to help out with various things like crypto, fitness, getting out to Thailand, all these things. Obviously right now it's still small, so there's not really a need. If you reach out to me, I'm happy to help with things regardless. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. This will be coming out on Sunday because I'll be in Zion tomorrow. So hope you enjoyed the upload, hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you out in Koh Samui if it's something that interests you. Like I said, I'd love to help you get out there if you want. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.